Good morning, guys. We're here getting ready. It's a day off, and a day off is a good day. Well, actually, you know what? Every day is a good day. If you find the good in that day. Today is like a, cleaning / errand day. I need to go get some tape. Go to the pharmacy, post office, get a lot of cleaning done. That's not a rash. I was swatching one of my Colorpop Supershock blushes earlier. I decluttered some stuff. I did not record it. Just some palettes, including the 2 Nomad palettes. I took them to work yesterday. Gave them to a coworker before I changed my mind. Anything that I'm not using, I think I'm just gonna start slowly removing it. I'll try and remember what I removed so I can at least tell you guys. But I decluttered my 2 Nomad palettes. I bought them because they were appealing to me. The packaging, color stories. I don't use them. So I officially have 0 Nomad in my collection. I didn't want them sitting here and not getting used. No matter how many times I would tell myself I'm gonna use them, no, I wasn't gonna use them. The Lorac Fairy Tale Forest. I wanted that palette for the longest time. I bought it and I did a couple of looks with it, and I did not like none of the looks on myself. I was telling my coworker, I think it's just like the tones of it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, every look that I done with that palette, I didn't like on myself, so decluttered that one. There was a Moon Slice palette that I decluttered. I think it's an indie brand. A Ciate blush and highlighter quad. Couple of Juvia's Place palettes that I think I used once. Well, 2 of them I used once, which was like the 6-pan purple and then the 6-pan pink. And then there was like a neutral one that I didn't use at all. Did I get rid of all my... No, I did not get rid of all my Juvia's Place palettes. This is stuff I was gonna pass along too, but I was like, you know what? Not yet. So, Lunar Beauty Moonshroom. I was gonna pass this along, but I think what I want to do is, I know why I have this. I have it for eyeshadow. So that one, and then this ABH Glow Kit. This one's in Sugar. I was like, I'm only gonna keep one and then pass one along. But it's like, what one do I keep? They look so similar. I don't use either one of these as highlighters. I mean, I think I've gone into the shade Stardust for highlight. But like this one has like a golden, I don't know. I feel like between the two, I'm more than likely going to use this one. Okay, I think I just answered my question. I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to pass this one on to coworker. I have 2 coworkers who also wear makeup. They don't go glammy-tammy to work. They go to work with like brows, foundation, blush, highlighter, contour, lashes, okay? This I was contemplating, but I haven't used this yet. It's a big palette. But every time I've gone to use this, I take it out, I look at it, and then I'm like, no. For this palette, I see quads, but like go this way or like do quad. I'm just like, do I bother or do I just pass it to somebody else? Because the only thing that's been done with this palette is I swatched 1, 2, 3, 4 of the shimmers, and that was it. Never swatched none of the mattes, nothing. If I keep this palette, why am I keeping it? I'm keeping it because this quad right here has my attention. I'm gonna... Alright, that's going. I'm just doing this right now because now that my mind is like, hey, did I put this on yet? I don't know. The Jacqueline palette. I don't use this one often, but when I do use it, I'm happy with my look. Yeah. I'm just thinking, what do I have? You might be like, if you like it, keep it. Yeah, I like it, but I have so much damn makeup, and that's not like, well, I have so much makeup. I have so much makeup, and there's stuff that I want to use, stuff that I actually get excited to use. This doesn't excite me. I like this one because I like the top row here, and then like these right here. Okay, I'll pass that along. This one is new, and I have not used it yet either. This is what this one looks like. This one, again, I swatched some of the shimmers in it, and that was it. It's like, I have to stop buying stuff just because I'm like, ooh. I'm thinking this one, though, I might... Blueberry Sucker, that looks cute. Fudge Cake, Sweetie Pie, Sugar. I'm going to actually keep this one. Juvia's Place, the coffee shop. Haven't used it. This is like untouched. What does the Natasha Denona, the Warms palette look like? Do I keep this one? See, I almost got rid of it yesterday, and then I was like, wait, nope. I'm keeping it, because it's, yeah, I'm going to keep this one. And then I think the last thing in here is this Hyper Natural Face palette. I thought I got rid of it yesterday. I guess not. I think I might just, I don't know. For this, I really just like these 3 shades right here, and that's that. Well, I guess I'll just put these down there. At some point, I probably will go through, because even sitting here, I see 2 palettes. I'll show you guys. The problem is, I have a lot of formulas, so I'm gonna pass these 3 items along. The problem is that I made my chai latte. This is way too sweet. I just did the mix from Tazo and added some milk. So sweet. The problem is way too hot. I have a lot of palettes that I like. Eyeshadow and blush are my 2 things. I own way more eyeshadow than anything in here. But like, I'd open a drawer and I'd be like, oh, I really want to use that, and then I'm seeing all the looks I'm doing with it, and then I use a different palette. Natasha Denona is one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas. Even though it's basic, it's simple, but you know what? They're easy to use. So this shelf here, I took what was off here off, and I put my Natasha Denona, these palettes here. I've got Blend Bunny, Odin's Eye, Glaminatrix, Charlotte Tilbury, and I think an Nars palette over there. Then I have Moira right here, and then I have Huda right here. I want to keep those out. Then I did have something else here. But I have my spinny carousel thing up here. I've got, well, I've already showed you guys this, but I've got like my liquid elf and blushes in here. I've got some RMS and Patrick Ta in here. This has my 10 pan elf palettes that I really like, and then my 5 pan Natasha Denona palettes here, except for one, because one of them's broken. The case is broke, so I have it somewhere else. Then I have Rare Beauty and Haus Labs in here. Kosas and Bayfree in here. Some of the stuff has been used, so it's in my everyday makeup drawer. Or the, what do you call it? When I do my weekly roundup, all the makeup that I use throughout the week I put in here so I can show you guys. And then this drawer has my Kylie, Makeup by Mario, ABH, Huda, YSL, Viseart, NARS, like that stuff in there. Like, this stuff is some of my favorite stuff. Same with what's up here. And then over here, well, I got some of my favorite lip stuff right here, like my go-to. Some of my other favorite palettes right here, including my Makeup by Mario Ethereal palette. Oh, so like, yeah, I'll take these out right here, for instance. Last night I was just quickly looking. The ABH is also one of my favorite eyeshadow brands. The Glam to Go. I'm like, I think it's time to let this one go. It's pretty, but I'm reaching for other ones more. So that's coming out. And then the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes. It's sitting there. It needs to go. It's a Tammy palette, everyday palette, but I reach for other like neutral, natural palettes. So that's gonna go. And now I'm leaving myself with the question of, do I like Pat McGrath eyeshadow? I've got a quad somewhere around here that, have I used it? I think I have, but I have these two. I haven't even done a look with these yet. Have I? Maybe this one. The Bronze Ecstasy. I think I've done a look with this one. I don't reach for it. It's because I have too much. And then we have this one here, Sunset Romance. I don't know if I've done a look with this one yet. I am keeping these two so I don't go out and buy any more Pat McGrath palettes. I want to use the shimmers that are in these, but yeah, like I'm going through and I'm like, what the heck? I'm definitely not getting rid of my Makeup Revolution palettes. I do like those as well. But yeah, do I have palettes in the bottom drawer? Yeah, like I got all my ABH and well, one thing I was wondering about Il Maquillage. I don't like how big and bulky this item is for what's in here. So I'm going to declutter that. I know, I just got it. And then this Shade Addict, also from Il Maquillage. I used this once. I'm going to pass that along as well. So those are being decluttered. Keeping the Colorpop palettes that I have because I like those. Lip products. Now, because I know two of the girls really like highlighter, I'm like, these are highlighters that I bought for whatever, I don't know. This L'Oreal Infallible one, I don't like that it has like this green gold shift to it. You guys know I have favorite highlighters. Anyways, I'm going to declare that one. This Master Chrome one from... This isn't the one I wanted. There was another one that I wanted. Anyways, I'm going to declare that. The Physicians Formula Mineral Dust, Diamond Dust. This one's in Starlight Glow. I'm going to declutter this one. Makeup Revolution. This says it's a cheek kit. Take a breather. It's supposed to be a bronzer highlight palette. I'm also gonna declutter that. And then this one, I'm like, do I want to keep this one, or I'm gonna declutter this too, the NYX Platinum Status Diamond Chains. I don't know. I'm gonna declare that one. I don't use this stuff. This stuff is just sitting here. Before it gets to the point of no return, I'd rather just give this to somebody else. So this stuff is all going to go to somebody. Either one person will take it all, or they'll both share it. Who knows? I'm just quickly glancing, like, yeah. Anyways, this is also going to come out. I'm just going to set that on the floor. I am not going to mail any of my personal makeup to anybody. Giveaway stuff, sure. Stuff that's mine, though, no. Alright, let's get into the makeup. See, that was nice. A little quick, fast declutter. Alright, so I liked my base makeup the past couple of days. So we're going to haul out this same foundation. The setting spray. I got complimented on my makeup yesterday. I was like, well, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna wear some of the same stuff I wore yesterday. Not all, but some. Let's do the Covergirl ones instead of the e.l.f. So we'll change that up. Alright, let's see if I can close this. So I'm gonna start out with this. Again, everything that I used will get put down in the description box. I almost placed an order this morning. I was trying and trying and trying. I don't know, have you guys heard of Gloss Gods? I came across them I think a year or so ago, and they had a palette that I really wanted, but it was sold out every freaking time. Well, they have one now. I think it's like new and updated or whatever. You don't think I tried and tried and tried several times to order it, but it kept saying my address was wrong or incorrect. So I gave up. I was like, whatever, I guess I shouldn't be ordering it anyways. But yeah, I don't know of anybody. I did put Angelica Nyquist's code in there, and it worked. So I don't recall her ever doing any videos for them, though. Heather's code didn't work. I always use those two codes on every site I go on. Because if I can save a little money, I'll save a little money. Not that I need to be ordering anything right now. Took a chunk out of my finger yesterday at work. I threw Polysporin on it last night. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Rimmel. My skin's been feeling so dry, so I'm trying to get all the glow and whatnot that I can. I'm not going on a no-buy. Anybody who's like wondering if that's what I'm planning on doing, no. I'm not doing a no-buy. I'm just on a... I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I just want to enjoy my makeup. If I buy something, I buy something, but if I go a week without buying anything, it's okay. Okay? I'm not doing a no-buy because I feel like, for whatever reason, when I try to do no-buy, I go batshit crazy and buy a lot of stuff. I mean, I know Sephora has been having... They had a really big sale. I didn't buy anything. I've got points I could use. They have like a... Spend something, get 500 extra points going on. I never fell for that scam. There are... I think 2 or 3 things in my Sephora cart, but they're skincare. But I was thinking of just going down to Winners and seeing if I can replenish my skincare from down there. For cheaper. Because sometimes I can find my I can find the Innisfree stuff from Winners from time to time. Walmart sells Innisfree, but it's like pretty much the same price as Sephora. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna go in with the Marcel. Is this what I've been using? No, that's not what I want to use. Well, what did I use? Is this what I used yesterday? Have I been using this? Ooh, that means I updated my description box incorrectly. No. Where did it go? Where did you go? You want to say yes, but you want to say no. Where did you go? You know what I'm looking for. You're like, no, we don't. The Revelon Illuminace. That's what I'm looking for. Where did I put you? Oh, here you are. This is what I want to use. Sorry, Marcel. I want to use my Revelon Skin Caring. Illuminace Skin Caring Foundation. This is what I've been wearing. Ow! The past couple of days, my elbow. That's not funny. How many pumps? And then we'll just use the sponge. I don't know if the skin will look the same because I'm going to use the Covergirl Balm sticks instead of the e.l.f., but it should look relatively... It's the base that I've been liking and getting commented on at work the past couple of days. Lots of people liked yesterday's makeup look because it was neutral. Like I said, I'm a neutral girl. I like color, but pops of color. I'm not a fan of color on me. It throws me off. Even though I know how to do... I think a little bit. I know how to do colorful looks, but colorful looks are not my forte. Alrighty. I'm wondering if I got all the mascara off last night, or if my eyes look like that because I have foundation up on them. Damp sponge, that's what I use. I don't like that the lid pops off on that. Alright, let's use the Covergirl. They're both the Covergirl Skin Enhancer. They both say contour bombs, but one is in the shade Defined, one's in the shade Sculpted. I'll use Defined as a contour color. This is the one that I've used the most between the both. I'm just gonna go like that. I swear every time I drop something, it goes into like the abyss. I need that one. Where did... Oh, it's right there. And then we'll use Sculpted for the bronzer color because it's more warm. Alright, I had a brush. I don't know if we're gonna go to the pool today. I was planning on it. But I feel like Grace said last night she wasn't going to go to the pool today. It's Friday. I'm off work till Monday. Who thinks that I'm gonna get called in? I hope I don't. I'll be like, oh, who? You trying to get hold of me? Or y'all sleeping? And then we'll go in the shade Defined. I barely use this one since having it. This one's more of a bronze color. If you're wondering, what am I doing for my eye look today? No idea. We're just pulling things out and going. I guess kind of like a shop my stash for today. Because I didn't put any thought into what I want to use. Except for my base. No blush. I don't know what I want to do for blush yet. We'll figure that out. We'll figure it out together. I'm also thinking of going through my Colorpop Supershock shadows. There's a couple I definitely want to keep. I don't have like a lot. Probably like 10, maybe. There's definitely a few I want to keep, but I think I want to get rid of the rest. The reason being, I swatch them constantly. I go in, swatch them, I don't wear them. I feel like the Supershock shadows, some of my coworkers would like those because they would probably just swipe them on their lids. And that's that. They don't wear eyeshadow to work, but I feel like they would wear the Supershock shadows to work. Because the ones that I have, they're not dark or anything. They're nice and light. Alrighty. We're going to use the RMS. Do I want to use this one or a different one today? Let's use this Charlotte Tilbury one because I do want to make a dent in this. One of the, is it Charlotte Tilbury? Yeah, you know those new 9-pan eyeshadow palettes? There's only one that I want now. I did want two. Now there's only one. The one that I want is the one that is sold out. All the others are there. At least it's the only one that's sold out here in where I'm living. It's like the neutral I guess you would say it's cool tone. Do I need it? Absolutely not. Will I get it? Undecided. But I narrowed it down to just the one that I wanted to get. They're freaking like in the $80 range Canadian. And it's like, I don't know, man. I know lots of people are complaining about them being shimmer heavy. I mean, yeah. If you don't want a shimmer heavy palette, don't buy a shimmer heavy palette. There was times where I bought palettes, I was like, wow, there's not very many shimmers. And it's like, well, Tammy, you should have took a better look at it first. I feel like this needs a little bit more milk. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. Okay, let's do the eyebrows. When I go out today, I might see if I can find any more of these Rimmel brow pencils. I have one more on backup. This is all that's left of this one, and I have one more. I do know there is is it Maybelline? It's like one of those, what do you call it? Fiber, is it fiber? I don't know. Like a brow gel, but it has color to it. I think it's called, darn it, what's it called? I don't know. Anyways, I was thinking about trying one of those, but I need a mirror. It's so nice outside now that I wore a sweater walking to work yesterday. Because we went from like minus 35 degrees Celsius and we warmed right up to like, well, I think this morning when I got up it was minus 1 degree Celsius. I was like, heck yeah, dig out the shorts and tank tops. I do think Grace want, well, I need to let her know that I do have to go run some errands. She asked if I want to go for a, did she ask if I want to go for a walk today? And I said, we'll see. Because now that we have a warm up right now, the sidewalks are going to be so messy. I think I'm also going to color my hair maybe tonight or tomorrow. I used to color my hair burgundy all the time, but where I'm natural blonde, I try to stay like as like a dark blonde or like brown. But I've had my hair like burgundy, red, I've had it black. Alright, what do I want to do now? Here's the thing, it's like, what eyeshadow palette do I want to use? We're probably going to do a neutral look. Ooh, but that's so pretty. Do I want to use that? Or am I going to do green? Let me see. Let me look at these two palettes. Well, if I look at that one, then I'm going to be like, I'm going to use this one. Ooh. I might use that Cosmic Dreamers palette. Do I got to do several looks with that? Ooh. Okay. The neutrals, we already know the amount of looks I'm going to create with both of these palettes. I gotta see if one of the girls at work wants this. When I bought that Haus Labs blush in Hibiscus, the powder, I bought this set because it was cheaper to buy the set with the powder blush with this together than it was to buy the powder blush on its own. This is called Glassy Pitaya. Holy moly! There's no way. I mean, one, I would not, whatever this product is at regular price, I would not pay for it. There's a slight candy smell to it, but what in tarnation? I would not wear that. That's gonna go into that declutter pile. I bought it because it was cheaper to buy that than I just want to, if I take a brush and blend this out, this is a stippling brush, it kind of stains. I can still see the line right there where I put it on. Not for me. Anyways, alright, I'm gonna use the Lovers palette. Here's where I'm being bamboozled. I open this and I'm like, wham bam, thank you ma'am. I'm like, I really want to use this. I really want to use that. I feel like I should do a green look today. Let's do that, okay? So I'm gonna start out with the shade. Oh, there's a sticker on here. Well, let's peel it off. Oops, fix that. I'm gonna go into the shade Affection, so start out with this one right here. Kind of just to like set the eye, and it's like a light pink. Okay, I'm gonna go into the shade right here called Self Love. I'm gonna put this in the crease. Going in a little bit more with that shade. Same thing over here. I'm gonna go into Mutual, this shade right here. It looks matte, but it looks like it has some shimmer in it, but nothing like, whoa, over the top. Some of these shadows, man, I'm looking at them like, yes, please. So we're gonna put this out here and into the crease. I'm just using the Wet n Wild, what is called a large eyeshadow brush. Same thing over here, outer corner into the crease. Okay, I'm gonna take that same shade and run that down here. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna go into, I want a flat brush. I'm gonna use, will this work? This is a concealer brush. Is that too stiff? Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher? I'm not gonna start singing, but I'm gonna go into this MSQ brush. It kind of looks flat, but let's see. Okay, I do want to use Promise and I want to use Communication. We're gonna go into Promise first. I'm using a brush because I want to see. I always use my finger with shimmers. If I wet the brush, I know I'll definitely get more. Of what I'm looking for. Okay, that's pretty. I think if you don't want it to be too much, just use the brush and build it up that way. If you just want like a light wash of color. I don't know, I don't think this has a shift to it, but it's very pretty. I'm gonna take the Communication one. Well, do I want to take a little bit of, yeah, I'll go into this one here now. It isn't super dark. But it's pretty. And I'm gonna dip into those two shades. Just to put on the edge here. Kind of wondering if I want to. I kind of want to throw a little something else in there. But what? I don't think there's any shifts in these two. They're very pretty though. So you can definitely leave it alone. I don't think I'm going to leave it alone though. I feel like I want to put something, a little something else in there. But nothing to... Like, would that throw it off too much if I... No, it won't. I'm gonna throw that. I'm gonna throw this one here, Loyal, in the middle. And then go back into this one, the darker shimmer. And then back into the light green one. That looks pretty. Alright, look at me. Wiping my fingers off on my pants. My mom would be so proud. Time to do the same thing on the other eye. very pretty. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna... Oops, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna dip into this one right here. And this one. Have my eye open and just blend up here so there's some color up here. That's pretty. I like those three shimmers mixed. Nice. I had my... Gonna wipe this off. And this. I'm gonna go into this one and this one. Just blend these down here. This is the kind of look I consider it neutral, a pop of color. My eyes are watering a little bit, which is fine. My eyes haven't watered in a couple of days. I guess it was time. And then I'm gonna go into, first take my finger and more fingers and lighten that up a bit more, like that. I'm gonna go into these two. I like it. I think it's pretty. I know when I first opened this palette, this blue is what caught my eye. Probably do like a look with these four right here. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. What are we doing tomorrow? Nothing. This one looks like it only has maybe 2 shifty shades, which is this one and this one. I was gonna say, well, maybe that one too. I think just these three are, yeah, these three are shifty. Not the other ones though, which is fine. I really like this shade right here. That's what I popped on in the middle. So pretty. Man, those are pretty. You could also use those same greens that I used and do that pop of, what would that color be considered? Throw a little of this in there to bring the blue out in these greens. I didn't use this dark green. I could have, but didn't want to. I don't want to go super dark today. Alright, do I want to do something on my upper lash line? I think I do. Maybe I'll throw that dark green on the upper lash line. I'm going to take the green in this purple and put that across my upper lash line. Just a little, not a whole lot. Putting it as close to my lash line as possible. Just like that. Just, you know, it gives it a little definition up there. Okay, now I'm gonna do blush before I do mascara because I want to spray my face as well. I do want to throw on a little highlighter. The question is, what blush? So I do want to do a cream blush or a liquid, and then one of these Colorpop Supershock. I think one of these two will work because they're both on the cool tone. One's in prenup and this one's birthday suit. I think I want to do prenup. I think I want to do birthday suit. I dug out 3 because I want them up here. This one here is between the sheets. This one's matte. I don't want to use, this one would work too. It's more warm. I mean, I feel like with this eye look, you could go warm or cool. Yeah. I feel like warm or cool would work. Man, this is a pretty eye look. Part of me is like now thinking I should do this one. Oh. Let's see what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to do a little bit of liquid highlight. Let's move you out of the way for a second, shall we? I'm gonna do, this is the shade Grace from Rare Beauty. Grace is our daughter's name. Speaking of Grace, I just heard her door open. Her door scares the crap out of me every time she opens it. Because it's loud.
Wakey, wakey.
I know. We have to go to the drugstore. Refills.
We.
Oh, you're not gonna come?
No.
Even if you can get Pokemon cards? No? Tempting.
But like I don't want to go out today.
You don't want to go out today? Okay, I'll go by myself. All by myself. In a drugstore. All by myself. Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Enlighten. I'm gonna use a sponge. There's this girl that I seen her do some makeup looks on Instagram. Don't ask me her name, I don't know it. But I've seen her do some looks on Instagram, and then I came across her on YouTube yesterday. I watched like a good half a dozen of her videos. Man, by the time she's done, she looks so, I don't want to say ethereal, but vintage, like ethereal, vintage. I think she's from Europe. She's very soft-spoken, almost ASMR type when she does her makeup. She's got dark hair. I think it's almost to the point of black, or it is black. I think she has blue eyes, super pale skin. She's got like a tattoo right here of, I think, flowers. She kind of makes me think of Bridgerton. I don't know her name. But I noticed that she tends to do setting spray first, and then she goes in with her setting powder, because she says that doing it that way, she said if you do if you powder your face first and then you go over it with the setting spray, you're reactivating the powder. I can't remember what she said after that. She said it's better to do setting spray first and then go in with your setting powder afterwards to give yourself a more filtered look. I'm like, interesting. Do I want to do that? I don't know. Alright, I'm going to go in with Birthday Suit. We'll keep it on the cool tone, or cool side today. But these three Supershock blushes, I'm going to, these three are going to stay up in my desk. I'm trying to get more of what I like pulled up here. There's not much makeup left back there that I'm like, ooh. I might have to declutter some of that. Some of it, though, I use it during the summer, which is why it's back there. And when I say that, I'm referring to, I have two LYS stick cream blushes. I have Bubbly and Curvy. I use those mostly during the summer. Maybe I need to pull those up here. Now, what do I use? I'm gonna use this. I feel like I've always had, the thing with the Supershock blushes is me trying to figure out the correct brush to use. Is this too cool tone for this look? It's okay. Oh, so yeah, she was saying that, but I also noticed she only wears blush right here. Anyways, whenever she does her makeup, it's just like, wow, talk about perfection. I'm now debating if I want to do her little trick of setting spray and then setting powder. But I'm like, no, I'm just going to do it the way I normally do it. I do want to go in with some powder. Under the eyes. Remember, we're going to do mascara last. I already blew my nose. I feel like I still got stuff in there. It needs to come out. Oh, I need to dig out that Pure 4-in-1 face powder, because that's what I've been using the past couple of days too. Like, no one usually says anything about my makeup outside of YouTube, but I've gotten compliments. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Ooh, me? You talking to me? I think my eyebrows are looking a little... Let's, Can I do the worm? No, what? Can I do the worm? I do want some highlight. Bring me the highlight. Well, you know what? Let's use, not you, even though you're stunning. Let's use Haus Labs. I have a lot of favorite highlighters. Hey! Hey! Well, I'll use this one. This isn't the one I was grabbing for. This is Sunstone. I forgot I had this one. It's pretty sad.
Oh, my hair.
I know, it's super fluffy.
Move your big head, bro.
Just gonna lightly put this one on. This is the shade Sunstone. I was gonna use rose quartz. I must have already used it this week and it's in my drawer. Ooh, I put a little of this in the put a little bit of that right here. Yeah, when I'm done here, Grace, I'm pretty much heading out. Because I gotta also go to the post office today. That's pretty. What is that? How am I getting makeup everywhere? I even got, like, what's that from? What the heck? Oh, man. Something must have happened. What on earth could that be from? Did something explode just in the past 2 seconds? Ooh, what is it? What did I have that's that color?
Is it liquid?
Yeah. Oh, it's everywhere. It's even... There's no freaking way it's from that, is it? This Colorpop blush? Does that mean it's gone bad? Is it seeping? I mean, there's no way it's from this. I just looked and it's like everywhere, all over my desk. That came out of nowhere. Oh, it's all on the bottom. What? What just happened in 2 seconds? Like, guys, you were here with me. What the heck happened in the past, like, 2 seconds? Please excuse me while I just clean this up. I got... It's all over my palette. What's the culprit?
You.
You. It's all on the this now too. Literally, like, do I flip this back upside down and just see if anything seeps out? Yeah. I don't recall setting anything on top of this. It's definitely a blush by the looks of it. Sorry guys, we'll finish the makeup look here in a second. Now I'm like, what's the culprit? So... all over on this now. Okay, we'll go through this. We'll get through this together, guys. It's just makeup. What in tarnation, Tammy? This is my first thoughts are it's this, but there's nothing on the outside of this at all. All right, because look, I put my hands all over this. Nothing. That was my first thought. Nothing on you, but it's in this. Is it in this drawer too? I'm like bamboozled. Yeah, there's a little bit on this now, which means it's something that I did put in my makeup bag. What though? Because this, nothing's even coming out of this. Yeah, like that's perfectly fine. Right? Yeah, what? I'm like so... Did you guys see something that I didn't see? Just gonna take everything out right quick. I'm not one that I don't make messes or anything. There's a little bit on this. Most of it though was on top of that palette. What was on top of that palette? Like this is literally the only thing I can think of that's that color. Nothing's on any of these. I'm so confused now. It's a mystery.
Oh, mystery.
I'm going to, just to see. No, I'm pushing down in this to see if any product pushes out of the bottom. But why would product push out of the bottom? I'm so confused. I mean, it was all over my palette, all over my other stuff, just completely random. Did I use something and then I forgot about it? Did I touch something? Everything in here is all... I opened that drawer. That's all intact though. I'm so confused. Because what did I do? I went to grab the Haus Labs highlighter, put that on, and then bam, pink liquid everywhere. And I don't know what it would have been, because then I went in to use this, picked it up, and the pink was all over the bottom of this, all over my palette. Like, what? This is the only thing I could think of that it would be. But this is, like I said, it's all intact. There's no... I'm so confused. Well, I guess it's a mystery. We're not gonna... I'm gonna run my hand inside my makeup bag. Nothing wet. Whatever it was, like, I don't know. It's a mystery. It's not this, because that's a... Alright, we put some of that on. Next, That's gonna, no lie, that is going to bother me now until I figure out what it was that just caused that mess. Like, what was that? Grace, did you spill something over here on me?
No.
Without me noticing? And there's none on me either, so that's weird. If it would have stained this, guess what? I would just... Oh well. I wonder what that was though. Because it was even on the bottom of this, which was just sitting on the desk. Okay, we're gonna go into this face powder. Yeah, that's gonna annoy me now until I figure out what it was. We'll go into... this. Now that my makeup's coming together, I'm liking it. I'm liking it even more. I was gonna say, did I do a powder blush? Yes, I did. Who are you? Then we're gonna do some setting spray. Kind of feel like, do I want more blush?
Jeez.
I have dry skin and I like this stuff. It's very fine, so not a whole lot is actually coming out. Then take the sponge right quick and just, you don't have to do this, but I am. This might be one of my favorite looks of this week. I really like yesterday's look though. It was brown and I'm still on the hunt for a brown, pinky brown blush that's powder. All right, yeah, I don't even see anything up here. I feel like I should just finish using this up. We're going to use the Lawless Forget the Filler today in Velvet, because this one's just about gone. It's on its last leg.
It has legs.
Yes, it has legs. Let's get some mascara on. Let's use... we'll use the Benefit Rollerlash today. Man, I'm so bamboozled of how I made that mess.
Maybe it was a ghost.
Maybe it was a ghost. I might pick up the e.l.f. dupe to this one today just to compare. I feel like for the price of this mascara, it's just not worth it for how simple and basic of a mascara it is. Like, this is a good everyday mascara if you just want something on your lashes. But e.l.f. has one that is very similar. Like, it kind of reminds me of the Tower 28 mascara, which I did have. I liked it, but I also said, like, it was so basic I wasn't gonna buy it again. Nothing wrong with it though, but for mascaras that are just so basic, I don't want to be spending I don't want to be spending $20 range and up for it. But it is a nice mascara. Like, as you guys can see, it gets all my lashes. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go through my drawer here and see if something's leaking in there. I don't think anything is, though. I'm wondering, did I tip the Rare Beauty liquid blush upside down while I was dotting it? I mean, I don't know. Now I'm like, maybe when I don't watch my videos back, maybe I should. I usually just record and upload. I don't edit or anything. What's wrong? Oh. Do you need something?
No.
No. I'm just about done. Alright, mascara's done, lips done. I'll show you guys the color exposure. And then I'm gonna skedaddle. I like the look. I think it's pretty. I do have some mascara on my lid, but that's okay. Let's turn you guys around. Let's see, let me get this. Very bright. Oh, that's pretty. Although I really can't see it. I like it. I like, oops, the three, those three shimmers mixed together. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get out of here and go get my chores and whatnot done, and you'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching guys, have a good one.